Testing on the microphone. Hello, everybody. So something humorous happened to me this past week. I was on my way home from a shoot when I heard a little voice say, "Hello, fine girl." I smiled and looked up just to see a young boy dangling his teddy bear at me, grinning from ear to ear. Kids these days and their boldness, I tell you, are like 5 and 6. Anyway, let's get into today's podcast. In today's episode of Tides of Thought, I'll be sharing a topic that many of us grapple with. The idea that young adulthood, specifically the ages of 18 to 26, doesn't define who we are or who we will become. Young adulthood, often referred to as the quarter-life crisis period, is a time filled with significant changes and decisions. It's the phase where many of us leave home, attend college, start careers, and form new relationships. Society often puts immense pressure on young adults to have everything figured out by the time they reach their mid-20s. But is this realistic or even necessary? Let's explore why these years don't have to define you. First, let's talk about the myth of the perfect path. From a young age, we're often told there is a linear trajectory to success. Graduate high school, go to college or university, land a dream job, and maybe even start a family. However, life rarely follows a straight line. Statistics show that career changes are common. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average person changes jobs 12 times during their career. Many of these changes occur in young adulthood, a time for exploring different fields and discovering what truly resonates with you. So, if you're feeling lost, it's okay for young adults to not have everything figured out. Psychologically, the period between 18 and 26 is when individuals try out different roles and paths to see what fits best. It's a time for self-discovery, and expecting someone to have all the answers during this phase is unrealistic. The pressure to conform to a set timeline can cause unnecessary stress and anxiety, as we've seen in our society today. Now, let's talk about non-traditional paths. Not everyone follows the same routes, and that's a beautiful aspect of life. Some might take a gap year, travel, volunteer, or pursue creative endeavors. Others might enter the workforce immediately, start a business, or go back to school later in life. I know a friend who took an unconventional path and spent his early 20s traveling the world and now runs a successful travel blog and YouTube channel. After high school, he said he felt the typical route of university wasn't for him, so he decided to travel. He worked odd jobs to find his adventures and documented everything. It was an incredible learning experience because now he has a career he loves and wouldn't trade those years for anything. Another critical aspect to discuss is the role of failure and growth. Failure is often viewed negatively, but it's a powerful teacher. Many successful people have failed numerous times before finding their footing. Finally, it's essential to recognize that life is a lifelong journey. Growth and self-discovery doesn't stop at 26 or any age for that matter. Every stage of life brings new opportunities and challenges. Whether you're 18 or 80, there is always room for change, growth, and new beginnings. Your worth and potential aren't confined to a specific time frame. The important thing is to keep moving forward, learning, and embracing the journey. If you're in your late teens or 20s and feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, take a deep breath. Remember that these years are just one chapter in your book. They don't define your entire story. Embrace the uncertainty, explore different paths, and know that it's okay not to have everything figured out. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Tides of Thought. If you enjoyed today's episode, please follow, like, and share. Until next time, this is Tosin signing off.